Hi everybody. I wanted to share with you today a small DIY tool that I created to continuously monitor a website or a node on your home network and report whether it's up or down, which is quite a useful little tool to have. So let me just go and launch the tool, and then after I've shown you how it works, I'll show you how you can make one for yourself. So the first thing you need to do is enter the website address or the IP address of the network element you want to monitor. I'm going to take a look at my Plex server, which is on 192.168.1.25. Hit enter. There's then some instructions to show you how to get out of the loop when you want to finish monitoring. But at this point, just press any key to continue. So straight away it goes green, which means it's detecting that particular network element. At the top there, you can see the IP address for the network node I'm monitoring, the status reports up and responding, which is great. And then you can see a countdown timer here, and it's currently set to take a look for that domain or that IP address every 5 seconds. Now, if I just open up my phone, I can control my Raspberry Pi servers. So I'm going to reboot one of these, in particular the Plex server, so we can see how the network monitoring tool responds. So if I just reboot the Plex server, press continue. It'll take a few seconds for that to shut down. And then once it does, you can see the change of status on our little DIY network monitor. And there we go. The Plex server's down, so it's changed color to red as a visual indication that it can no longer reach that IP address. And you can see there's a status report here to say down or unreachable. And it will keep checking every 5 seconds until there's a change of status. So once the Plex server's finished rebooting, this should automatically detect that it's up and go green. And there you are, working perfectly. Just a few lines of code to make this. You don't need to be a coding expert. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how you can create one of these network monitoring tools for yourself. So first of all, let's just shut that down. The first thing you want to do is open up Notepad, which is available on Windows machines. If not, just do a search for Notepad and download it. Okay, so here's the code that I've created. I'll try to put it in the comment section below if I can, but YouTube doesn't always allow some of the symbols in code. But if not, you can just pause the video and type this out yourself. You don't need to type out anything with the double colons. They're just comments that I put in to help explain how it works. The first section is just a few config settings for the colors of the text and the screen. Then you've got the basic website checker and a prompt to ask you for putting in the IP address or website that you'd want to monitor. Then you've got the basic ping command, which is telling it to ping it every 5 seconds. And then you've just got a quick if statement to see if it's up, to set it to green, and if it's down, to set it to red. So hopefully I'll be able to put this in the comments, but if not, feel free just to pause this video and type this in for yourself. There's not many lines of code. Once you've done that, just save it as a .bat file, .bat. And then once that's saved, I've just saved it to the desktop here. You can see it's network.bat, and then just double click to launch. And then once it's launched, we're back to where we were at the beginning of the video, and you can just type in the address that you want to monitor and press space to continue. That's all there is to it. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please consider subscribing and maybe even hitting that notification bell so we see each other in the next video. Take care, everybody.